What's up, guys? Liquid here today, bringing you a somewhat quick rundown of how to PvP, make the most of your PvP experience, and hopefully kick some rogues' butts. If not, be rogue and kick some whiteys' butts, I guess. What I won't be going over in this video is how to use shock turrets, flame turrets, seeker mines, or anything else noob like that. If you want to hit stationary targets, man, there's dummies at the base. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm down in this narrow corridor, I guess. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. But personally, this is how I learned to strafe. Now you'll see me trying to go left and right, and I'm not in combat, and I just do a little bloody, I don't know what you would even call that, Jigglypuff girls going ham. Okay, it's nothing. Alright, so what you want to do is throw a grenade, get yourself in combat, and you can do this alone or with your friends, but you want to make sure there's no players around you harassing you. This is something that you're going to have to practice over a little bit of time, and it will take practice. Some of you may get it straight away, and some of you may already know how to do this. Okay, I'm on console, and I'm sharing this with other console players who may not know how to already do this. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I've thrown my grenade. You can now see I'm in combat. And what I'm doing now is I'm sprinting forward and stopping. Okay, it's a little animation. You'll see I just tap it to go forward, and it'll then make me stop. Okay, and that's a little animation. Sprint, stop. And you can practice this. You can even practice this by going into your options and turning press to sprint off. Okay, which means you would then have to hold the left analog stick. Okay, now what you want to do is to add to this, you're now going to add a turn. Okay, you're going to have to do it a little bit quickly. You can't leave too much of a gap. You want to try. By the end result, you're going to have a one motion set, okay? So you're going to sprint forward, and then 90 degrees, you're going to go to one side, okay? So you're going to sprint forward, and then to the left, and you'll see it's a little motion there, okay? Now this isn't smooth, I'm just showing you how to practice, okay? Just slowly sprint forward, do the sprint animation, okay? And then to one side, okay? So it's pretty easy. Now, when you start to get the hang of this and develop the strafe, you'll become more fluent at this, and you will get much better strafes as so. Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm doing this with a controller. I'm not on PC. Okay, and that's how easy it is. And just practice, man. You don't have to come to this room. Okay, you can go to any room, but you just want something narrow because that's going to keep you in your guidelines of, I guess, how tight you want to strafe. You never want to be running into the walls. Okay, and that's where your practice is going to come in. You're going to be trying to strafing in between the walls without touching the walls. Okay, so again, forward sprint animation, okay, and then a 90-degree turn. Now if you're unsure of what I'm saying here, I'm more than glad to do a hand cam for you guys. Some of the team at Liquor would love to do this for you guys. We know there's been a lot of success with other players doing it. Also, however, we don't see many other players, that have put out hand cams do it this well. Okay, so yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about that one. Okay, I'll include some previews right here of this working PvP getting focus fired, man. Alright, so the clip I'm going to be showcasing in this clip is Natana, Casper, and Bowser Slayer. Alright, now look at this. They popped a damage ult. These guys are 3 top 10 tier players. Okay, they've all been top 10 in Australia. Alright, they call themselves the God Rolls, man. Alright, they proclaim to be epic Gouda. Alright, all that jazz. Now you can see simply by playing on the corner and strafing, we've already 3v1 against 3 top 10 players. Alright, outlasted what? Their damage ult, their focus firing, whatever. I was simply calling Natana out for a 1v1, which everybody was doing at this time, but it is what it is, man. You can see right here, just strafing backwards and forwards, okay, copping it sweet. We're already about, what, 30-40 seconds at minimum, I think, and they're getting desperate, dropping the grenades, alright, they get sick of it, okay, man? So, there you go. Alright, there it is, man. Sorry about the audio for that one. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about grenades and power plays, okay? Basically, again, this spot, man, underneath the DZ3 extraction is such a good place to practice. Okay, there's so much, there's so many corridors and there's so much space to actually practice. You don't even have to clear out that many NPCs. There's a couple of little groups of 4 if you stay away from where the bosses are. Alright, so it's pretty great, really. Alright, now what you gotta do, you're gonna come to a corner. And again, it's just practice. And you know, you'll get better at this with experience. I'm not saying this is how you're gonna practice all your plays. I'm showing you an example of what you can practice during combat. Every situation is going to be a little bit different from the next, okay? And this is where you're going to have to practice and learn from your own experiences, decide your own styles, okay? So you can see, this being a third-person shooter, you have so many advantages playing on a corner, okay? You can see right here, you can see a little bit around, and these guys are going to run about, what, 4 or 5 steps out of this corner before they stop to engage me, alright? Unless they're corner players as well, which not many people are. Okay, so they're going to stop right about there where I shot the first time, and I can probably get 2 shots with my shotgun, or about maybe 10 bullets, with, you know, the lightweight M4, the LVOAC, or whatever you're using. It doesn't matter, okay? So anyway, what you can also couple this with, corner playing, is grenades, alright? So what you do is, say you're coming up here, alright, we'll start from up here. You got a bunch of people chasing you, man. You know, they're getting your health down, you're running. You got a little bit of a break because you're cutting the corners here. Throw a grenade, wait for the players, you see them running down. If you hit them with the grenade, they're going to stagger, and that's going to allow you time to hit them with a couple of shots, okay? That stagger animation is so hugely important in the Division because you're getting free shots. You're doing free damage. You're basically damaging someone when they can't damage you back, alright? So that's really important, okay? And you can also couple this with a flashbang, alright? And a lot of people didn't know this. If you play the Division often, I mean, of course you're going to know this, but again, I'm trying to help the new players to the community, okay? So, same deal, you've run around the corner, throw your flashbang on the corner, because it actually triggers the animation as well. Throw a grenade onto flashbang, boom. There you go, the grenade is what actually detonated the flashbang, not me manually, that was the grenade. Okay, so if you play that well, if you have enough space in front of you to be able to do that, what you're going to get, in effect, is a flashbanged opponent who can now no longer heal, no longer use any of their skills for that matter, as long as they're affected by the EMP effect, okay? And you're also getting free shots triggered by their stagger animation. Plus, you know, for the average player, they're going to lose half their health to 1 grenade. I mean, so if you can't finish them off within that time, again, practice, alright? But this is a deal breaker, man. And if you've watched any of the mini montages that we've got, anything like that on Lickit, you'll see us taking a huge advantage of corner plays.
Here come the barrage of grenades.
Oh, what's going on here?
Daniel, we need your fucking help. Oh my god, how are we dying again? Oh, Jesus Christ, look at all the bastards. There's fucking like 20 to cunts.
Oh, I'm coming, mate. Pick up is in the way. Whereabouts are they all? Oh, they're in the ground. Yeah, cool. Oh. No.
Okay, in this segment, going to be going over your passive talents. Not your weapon talents, your passive talents. If you don't know what that means, basically what you're looking at now is what I describe as a passive talent or refer to as a passive talent. So that would be in your abilities, console would be R1 or, you know, right trigger, whatever it is if you're on Xbox One or PlayStation. Okay, so how we're going to go over these is basically I'm going to clear out these shield guards pretty quickly because they can hinder this a lot. They're actually very annoying. Because again, they trigger the stagger effect, alright, that we went over earlier. And that's really annoying, man. But here, so the health is down. We're running here. and we're going to boost the shot, okay, and then you could power play. But if you look quickly, we're already at 890,000 toughness, okay? I'm using a new build that I'm just messing around with, so you can get that high. That usually sit about, I guess, maybe 950,000 if you're rocking a 500k alpha build, or you know, whatever you're using. But the point of that is to say that if you correctly time and proc your talents, you can corner play and phase tank, you know, 2 to 3 people rushing in after you, while also, you know, throwing grenade on the corner, flashbang in the corner, and that's a huge power play. If you couple all these together, you know, if you proc your talents correctly, they're chasing you, they think, oh man, he's about to die, you know, he's got low health, you know, he's not healing, he must be about to die, and they rush in and they chase you in this corner, okay? But little do they know, you've got your medkit ready, you've got your booster shot ready, so now, you know, you're 900,000 toughness, you're doing increased damage from your booster shot, you've already thrown a grenade on the corner, you flashbang them, they can't heal, you know, it's a booby trap, man, okay? So you couple these together and you start to create scenarios. And the thing is that when you're misleading people and you're letting them think that you're about to die, you're in control. They think they're in control. They think they're about to finish you off. And then before they can even blink, you're at full health with 900,000 toughness for maybe 5 or 6 split seconds. But that's very important, man. Those seconds are important, okay? Because in that time, you get free grenade damage, okay, which is like half health. Okay, and then whatever shots you can get on the person before they finish staggering. So before they even get a chance to even respond or understand what the hell has just happened when they, you know, run around that corner, most of the time you finished one off, and you know you've only got to deal with 1 or 2 left anyway. Okay, and not only that is that when you have finished them off, their friends realize that you've gone from no health about to die and they're chasing you, and then you've just obliterated their friend on the corner. Like, that really puts their confidence down. It's, you know, it's just as much about mind games, okay? So here's some more previews of that too. Alright, so you might be wondering, alright, what happened there? You know, what was so special about that? What's the preview? But I want you to just, you know, if you didn't catch it, watch it again and notice we only used 1 ult, or, you know, 1 special ability, I think most people call it now. And, you know, just through timing our medkits and saving them for when you need them, you know, waiting until you hit that first bar, sharing our heals, see us timing our heals, like we're not wasting double healing. You know, that kind of smart play. That's the stuff that's going to see you through, okay, guys? So take it easy. Peace.